Hello, this is the Lord's Legion yet again, and welcome back to another Lord Speaks. And in this video, I want to discuss a few things that we see in the latest Transformers 5 trailer. And I want to break things down bit by bit, but obviously I'm not going to touch upon everything, but only a few key things that have been shown in this trailer. Now this trailer essentially shows you the basics of the story, which is more or less humans against the other Transformers, which is kind of a throwaway to the third Transformers film. And in this trailer it's been heavily implied that the Transformers and humans have been at war through many generations. Now at this point in the trailer it essentially shows us our first real look at Megatron in Transformers 5. And as you can see, Megatron has gone through a bit of an evolution and looking a bit more like the Generation 1 counterpart, but more modernised. And the figure in the trailer is pretty much identical to this concept art of Megatron that was revealed for Transformers 5. Not only does he have his grey body palette back, but he also has his cannon on his arm, as well as a weaponry on his back, and even the shape of his head is somewhat reminiscent of the Generation 1 Megatron. But in addition to all that, Megatron is also seen in this concept art carrying like a new sort of axe, which we also get to see later on in the trailer. Now this next part in the trailer is essentially what most people are really talking about, and that is of course the giant planet that's trying to do something with the Earth's moon. Now at this point in the trailer, fans have been guessing whether or not this could very well be Unicron, or a sort of a hint towards his arrival, or maybe even something to do with the creators that have been mentioned quite a lot in the last film, though I place my money on Unicron. Now the last time we saw Optimus Prime in Age of Extinction was when Optimus Prime flew into space just to look for the creators. But as we see earlier on in the trailer, we see Optimus Prime pretty much battle damaged or dead, floating in space. And according to the humans in the trailer, Optimus Prime has pretty much left them for so long. But then further on in the trailer, we get to see Optimus Prime going up against Bumblebee, which kinda makes me think of at least 3 explanations as to why Optimus Prime is being out of character and attacking one of his top lieutenants. Now first of all, Optimus Prime might have met the creators, and the creators kinda told Optimus Prime why do you have to exterminate all the other Transformers, thus turning Optimus Prime into a bounty hunter like Lockdown from the last film. However, I think that's kind of unlikely. My second theory is that Optimus Prime might have some sort of memory loss and can only remember himself as Orion Pax, which is a callback to the original Transformers TV series, which was also somewhat revived in Transformers Prime. And because Optimus Prime is now Orion Pax again, therefore he's easily manipulated into hunting down all the Autobots. Whether it's to do with Megatron, Unicron, or the creators, I don't know. And the third and possibly the most likely theory out there is the fact that during his time in space, Optimus Prime must have witnessed what it's like to have the Dark Energon, which is essentially a source of energy that can corrupt pretty much anyone who wields its power, if not anyone who even makes contact with the Dark Energy from within the Dark Energon. And when we see Optimus Prime trying to kill Bumblebee, we clearly see Optimus Prime's eyes becoming purple, which could suggest that he's either corrupt with the Dark Energy or has even made contact with the Dark Energon, and could potentially have other fatal side effects while having the Dark Energon with him. And even the purple eyes are very prominent from the very first promotional art of Optimus Prime, which is pretty much the same teaser poster for the new film. Hell, even Megatron has the same purple eyes in his promotional picture, which also suggests that Megatron at some point in time might have also obtained some of the Dark Energon. Hell, the last time we saw Megatron in Age of Extinction, he was escaping from the battlefield. And he was also in one of the ships too, so he might have went to space and at some point crossed paths with Optimus Prime again. And at some point in time, both Optimus Prime and Megatron might have obtained some of the Dark Energon. Hell, it wouldn't even surprise me if the Dark Energon was using both Optimus Prime and Megatron as pawns for Unicron, which makes complete sense to me because Dark Energon has always been associated with Unicron, and not only that, Unicron is also familiar with mind control. Plus he was completely responsible for Galvatron's birth. which could be seen as somewhat of a nod of having Unicron controlling not only Megatron and using him as a pawn, but also Optimus Prime as well. And if that's the case, then by all means, because everyone has been dying to see Unicron ever since the third film came out. And at this point, Unicron is way overdue of coming into one of these films. So these are pretty much all my ideas and speculations for Transformers The Last Knight. What do you think of my ideas, and what other ideas do you think might happen in this film? Comment below and share some thoughts. And as always, thank you guys for watching this video, please like and subscribe, take care and have a good one.